today in Create It, we're going to do something different. Everybody has a Christmas tree. But how many people have a Christmas cactus? We'll be making a Christmas cactus in this session. You're going to want to get some foam board. And the first thing I want to tell you about foam board is cheaper is actually better. This foam board is the foam board that's available at Dollar Tree. I cannot tell you how wonderful this is for crafts because it's really lightweight, it really works well, and it works better than the more expensive foam board you might get at an art store or something like that. You're going to want to draw your cactus, and you want to have your cactus pieces. So you'll trace some pieces on your foam board, cut those pieces out, and then what I do is I always add a little bit of dots on it just because it gives a background that's more variegated, and it really helps when you're doing your painting to have the multiple colors. So I've got a couple of greens here. We go ahead and we paint our cactus. Again, when you're doing your painting, you want to make sure that you're turning it over and you're getting your sides, because it will just make it look better when it's on the wall or wherever you put your cactus. So you want to make sure that you're getting all your sides painted. Now here's your trick when you're doing your cactus. You should get your layer of green down, and then you do your shading. So you take the darker color and you move it up along the sides. And then when you get to the end, you're going to want to have a little bit down at the bottom, so your shadows are down at the bottom. And you'll probably want to pull up, hold it up here. You want to pull up a little bit so you get sort of the cactus barrel look to it. You let this dry, and you'll have something that looks similar to this. Your next step is to take a marker, of course after it's dry, and draw your lines on it from the after you've drawn your lines on it, then you're going to go through with white paint, and you can just use a Q-tip and daub your white paint where you're going to be putting your cactus pokes in. And then when you have that part done, what you're going to want to do is let everything dry, and while it's drying you can do your spines. And the best way to do spines is to take the pool noodles and poke a bunch of your toothpicks right into the swim noodle, and then you just paint them right on this, because this way you'll get them completely covered and you'll have your spines ready for your cactus. Now you have all your parts painted for your cactus. You're going to be putting your cactus together. This is a cactus that I have worked on, and one of the things you want to do when you are gluing your cactus down is you're going to want to get some of these clamps. These are the clamps that they have available in Home Depot. They're really strong, but what you will do is you'll glue gun your pieces together, and then you're going to want to clamp it. After you've gotten some of those clamped and they're dry, you're going to want to turn it over and see if you want to add some pieces in the back so that you can have, when you lay it down, you're going to have your dimension going. So then we get our cactus. We go ahead and you poke holes. You can do it with a knife or a pair of scissors. You're going to poke holes in every single one of your white areas, and then you can go ahead and put your toothpicks in. Now, I'm going to do it without poking the holes, but you want to get these in fairly deep. And I go ahead and get the hole made, and then I put the glue gun in, get a drop of glue. I then put the spines in with the glue. I use 3 just because 3 always seems to look better in odd numbers. And you get your spines put into your cactus. And then the fun part comes. Now, I know poinsettias don't grow on cactus, but they sure do look good. And then you can arrange some of the flowers so that you have, and I don't really like the glittery ones. I think the plain ones seem to look better. And then you can arrange your poinsettias various places on your cactus. I also use a little bit of this, I don't know what they call this, confetti. It's available in the stores where you have the wrapping paper and things like that. And then what I would do is glue a little bit of the confetti down at the bottom of your cactus so that it blends in. And then you can decorate it more. You can add beads, you can add garland, whatever you want to do to decorate your cactus. And I think, I don't have one here, but you can also even add a bird standing on the end of it. So have fun making your cactus.